everybody. It's Karen Thomas, and it is time for our Thursday morning virtual coffee chat. Welcome. I hope you get a lot of value out of our discussions today because, of course, we discuss business problems, solutions, things going on with family, how to best run your business. If you have a question, of course, send it to us or drop it in the comments, and we'd love to have the community chat about it. If you're seeing this on the replay, please give us a hashtag replay and comment an aha moment. If we discuss anything that maybe actually triggers, you saying, oh, that would be really helpful, or that kind of information, please share that this has been of value to you in the comments. Right now, we have a Miss Bernadette in the community in our group this morning. So I'm going to let her introduce herself, and then we were going to chat.
Hi, everyone. I am Bernadette Michael. I am a business owner. I also work for Walmart, so I'm trying to put it all together. I'm a mom of 4 with a grandbaby, almost 2, and married. Always forget the husband. I don't know why, but so I'm here. Karen invited me just recently, so this is my first time on our coffee chat. And I'm actually in the middle of starting to launch my at-home businesses. So that's what I'm here.
So what kind of at-home businesses do you have?
So I work with a gentleman named Dale Calvert. I've known him for many years, and we are working with iHub Global, which is one company, and then Collect Direct. So we help businesses with the iHub Global, and then Collect Direct is all about collecting different things like sports cards, Beanie Babies, you name it, comic books, anything you collect. Cool. It's just helping people live life better, pretty much.
Very good. Very good. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad that you decided to take a few minutes and drop into our chat. I've been doing this for almost a year, so I try to invite everybody in the group, but the group's gotten now to be over 300. And so sometimes it takes me a few days to get the invites all done.
Oh, that's awesome.
We always have the chat on Thursday mornings at 11:30, except for next week. There will not be a chat unless somebody wants to host it. I love that being a business owner, being, my own boss and having the laptop lifestyle. Grandbaby, because I have one, and he has a field trip, and it was supposed to be Tuesday on the 7th, and my daughter texted me last night that it was changed to the 9th. And I'm like, okay, the 9th is next Thursday. So here's the dilemma. Do I decline and not spend time with that I had planned on grandbaby, or do I do the morning chat? Grandbaby won.
I would agree with that choice.
Okay, so
sure.
Grandbaby lives 2 hours from me.
Oh, gotcha.
So when I get a chance to either pick him up and we go do something, but he's going on a field trip that is an hour from here, from me, because kind of like an hour from her and an hour from me. So it's kind of like in the middle. I can manage that with my day and not have 4 hours of driving.
Right. I understand.
So
that's
I'm
well, and that's an opportunity for someone to step up and host for you.
I'm putting it out here now because when when we finish this and it gets posted in the group between now and next Wednesday, if somebody would like to host it, this is about the community chat. This is not, a Karen training per se. This is about us coming together and saying, hey, this is bothering me, or I'm having this problem, or, what do you do with this kind of thing? Right. So with your businesses, it's been a long time since I've known about iHub, and I've been approached several times about the collecting thing. And what is it with because it's been a while for iHub. I know they launched, And how is that going? Because I know, isn't iHob about making a free internet data available, or internet for people that don't have internet?
No, no. IHub Global started with Helium, so they're part of crypto.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Then I was thinking about the wrong one. Okay, that's fine.
yeah,
There's
that's
just so many.
yeah.
There's so many out there.
Oh, true, true. So with helium and crypto, of course, that world has changed. A lot has changed. Our world just changes super fast every day anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But so they pivoted to really their focus is more helping businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So they pivoted to help um, with the ERC. So that was you know, with the CARE Act and helping businesses get their money back so they could stay alive with
Okay.
COVID, basically that. And then, of course, that's short lived because that runs out next year, I believe. And
Mm-hmm.
now they've pivoted to help businesses with workman's comp to keep
Okay.
them. So it's all about keeping businesses relevant.
Very good.
It's tough in this world to keep your money where you need to so that you can make money. And as we know,
Absolutely.
businesses go out of business all the time. It's pretty tough to be in a business and stay in a business.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, I mean, you have to do what you have to do to stay relevant.
Right.
And
Um,
that's the toughest thing, I think. And that's where leadership comes in.
mm-hmm.
I love what you're doing, trying to build a community because that's what it takes. We all have to share what we know, and then that builds everybody else stronger. So our team,
Yeah.
is all about team.
And that's the good thing. Every business has its own community, and it's all about the I don't know if you know a little much about my backstory. I was the Avon lady for over 40 some years,
Oh,
and I
wow.
was top seller for many years. I've sold over $1 million in products with Avon over the years. And building a business and doing customer service, it takes a toll, and it is, you're always having to, I won't say put out fires, but you're always trying to navigate as business changes, as things changed during
Hmm.
the decades. You know,
Right.
I went from knocking on doors, and then, Avon, launched a website, and, they charged for it. And, I told people, I said, I wasn't needing the website for like people ordering, but the back office and the invoicing part of it was, I paid for $15 a month just to have the invoicing
Yeah.
and keep
Yeah.
records on my customers, because I'd already built a customer base, knocking on doors, going in businesses. But the thing about it is that leadership is all about making sure that you invest in learning either communication, more about social media, whatever is going on in the world for business. You have to keep investing in learning those things outside of your business, because
Right.
there's no guarantees your business will be there.
Exactly. That's been proven.
So many of them, have shut down, gone out of business. The FTC shuts them down. The only thing that is relevant in when you are building a business is people like you.
Mhm.
You're the voice, you're the face of that company. So when you take the time to make it you that you're selling, and that this company just happens to be part of what you are into, because you can, there's so many people who get stuck in a job because they're making so much money in it, but
Hmm.
they hate it every day. They hate going.
Yep.
But to change, they can't without giving up a lot. Well, the thing is when you build your business around you, then it doesn't matter what company you are in or how many you have, because people trust you.
Hmm.
And if you've tried it and you say it and you're saying, I'm doing this, and they've seen and followed you and been and experienced things that you've been a part of, it makes a big difference with the credibility.
Right. Yeah,
So,
that's true. Well, I think
That's
for me, just me as a person, and I agree. Um, if you whatever you're doing, as long as you're doing it with integrity and due diligence, it really honestly doesn't matter what you're doing.
that's it.
Um, my whole thing is I love people, I love helping people, and I love solving problems.
Hmm.
So, most people, when they come to you with a problem or an issue or an opportunity, whatever you want to call it, um, most people go, I can't help you. That's not my job. That's not what I do.
Hmm.
I'm the person that generally speaking, I'm going to say, okay, well, let's see. What is the issue? Will it take to solve it? Not everything can be solved in a day,
No,
so you have to plan, you have to be intentional about it, and it's not running from the problem. So like we all
exactly.
have different things that go on, just like you said about just your simple challenge with, do I go with the grandbaby or not? These
Mhm.
are things that happen every day. And, some people would just get so bent up about it, like, oh, goodness, you made your decision pretty quickly. But some people
It's
have a
not.
hard time. But you know what I mean? Like just a
Yeah,
small decision, some people, we're not taught how to make
big
good decisions.
decisions. Exactly. And my with what I do now, it's about helping women understand that we started behind the eight ball from the get-go.
Yeah.
When we were very, very little girls, we were taught to play Barbie. We were taught about baby. No, we're not, leave Barbie out of it. We were taught about babies, taking
Yeah.
care of the babies, feeding the babies, being with the babies. And babies mean husbands. And, you're taught to nurture from the day you basically come out of the womb. Whereas
Right.
boys are taught to be more assertive, and they're taught that they're going to be a part of a team, or that they're going to do this, or that it's just a different mindset that people have towards boys versus girls. And I see it because grandbaby's a boy. I raised two girls.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm now learning the boy thing, but I see so much more. Boys have just so much more opportunity to be themselves than girls do. And if boys have really good parents that are in touch with who they are, then they don't have either the commitment issues or the emotional separation or the emotional distance, problems. But we as humans are all equal. We all have the male energy and the female energy, and we can tap into either one. But we as women were not taught how to do any of that. We were not even encouraged to think we would be in business or run a business. Just depending on where your family was is depending, the background, the hierarchy from great grandparents to grandparents, whatever the roles of the people in those places in the family really give you more of what you were taught that you would be falling into.
Right. Right.
See,
Well, and I think that's, well, like you said about the whole way that business is changing, the world is changing. I think boys and girls alike have so much different opportunities now. It's almost confusing.
it
So
is.
it's like it's
Mhm.
it's getting that. Well, that's why I said the intentionality. It's dialing it down to what are the important things that we need to learn, focus on, teach. And that's what it's about for me, is teaching, because I've worked hard to get where I am.
Right.
And it, like, if you just keep taking your own knowledge and not spreading it to others, that's where the problem is.
Right.
No one benefits if you know all this stuff.
That's
That's
it.
why what you're doing is great, because you're sharing your knowledge. And that's what it's about. It's giving the perspective, because I think too, if you look at, like, I just turned 50, and when I think about being a little girl for myself, my daughter is now 15, and what she has to deal with is very different than what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's learning and giving perspective, but what she's dealing with is something I've never experienced, nor will I. So it's, it's understanding all those perspectives, I think, too.
But I think it's teaching girls that it's okay to be
Yeah.
your own person, and that you can be you can be anything you want. My daughter, because see, I was raised a little bit different. I was raised in a single parent family way before it was norm. In fact, my mom was excommunicated from the Catholic Church because she divorced my dad.
Mm.
So I didn't grow up in the church. I grew up with a single parent mom who had to support us, and she went out and worked 3 jobs to do that.
Mm.
So I learned very early that, as a woman, you do what it takes to do whatever you need to provide for your family.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that most women they're not exposed to that, or if they are in a single parent family, it's the woe is me.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother never said woe is me. My mother just said, this is what we do. This is what, I'm going here, I'm tutoring, I'm doing this, because she was a teacher. And so I was grading papers when I was 8 and 9 years old because
Oh, wow.
she was a math teacher. And so it was real easy. She had the example here, and she said, just match it. If it doesn't match, I'll go big X. So I was the little worker bee at home. But the thing is that I was also ADHD and did not know it. My mom is OCD, and you think those things are just normal. I just thought I was a bad kid. I thought I was really stupid.
No.
I don't think I was till it was in my 30s when I had built my $150,000 a year business. When people asked, how did you do this? I said, I don't know, I just did it.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized, well, gosh, I must be pretty smart if people think that what I'm doing is phenomenal. And it was part of what I grew up with. You do what you got to do. I had a special needs child that was born, and I couldn't go to work. I got laid off from my job, and it was, you do what you got to do. But the thing is part of what I'm doing now, because I don't sell products anymore. I cut down my Avon business to where it's just a couple customers and getting my own stuff. But the teaching people how to focus, because I had to find a way.
Yep.
And when you're bouncing off when you feel like you're bouncing off walls, how to get yourself in the space to get the things accomplished. And so many people aren't taught, like you said, we're not taught the things that we need to build our business, to actually build each other up, and to invest in ourselves to continue learning, because we as human beings are here to learn and grow and to give back. We are here to create and give back and build better humans.
Right.
And and that if you're not doing that, then you are part of destroying whatever is here.
So true. Yeah.
And I'm all about trying to help us in any way learn how to focus, learn how to talk to each other better, learn how to stick with it, not quit. I got tired. I don't know if in your businesses that you heard it, all the 40 some years that I was in Avon, and I would meet somebody, oh, my mom used to do that. She could never get anybody to buy it. She was her own customer, or, oh, I tried that, but I didn't have much luck at it, so I quit.
Mm-hmm.
How many times do you hear that? If it's too hard, people quit.
Every day. My gosh. Well, like I said, I work for Walmart. That's it. They won't even make it through orientation. Oh, that's too hard. It's like,
oh my.
Okay. So, that's the number one complaint. No one will work anymore. That's 100% true.
Well,
they expect something to come without that work, and it's working whether you feel like it or not. Like, that's the thing that my children say all the time. Sorry, that's my alarm. My children say all the time that, I don't feel like it. Well, it's not about what you feel like. Your feelings are going to come and go.
That's it.
You know what to do, and you just do it.
Right.
That's it. And winning is not quitting. You can't.
Exactly. And when my girls were little, I said, you know what? I said, I go out and I work my business to make money to be able to pay for us to have a roof and food and this and that. Your job is to go to school and
Yep.
learn the things you're supposed to learn for growing up and going into becoming a good human being. I
Right.
said, the degree that you do your schoolwork will be the degree to how well of a life you live, because the level of your schoolwork will equate to the level of your paycheck.
That's right.
And
That's
since my daughter is ADHD, I struggled. I don't think she was on restriction more weeks than she ever had fun, but she's living the life now because I got her, she graduated with honors from high school. She went on to college. She graduated with honors from college, got her master's degree, and she is working in cybersecurity.
oh, that's awesome.
And
But
so,
also,
hmm,
that comes from you because that's part of the other issue that's going on. Our kids are not going to, they need guidance.
yep,
And and then there's kids that don't have guidance. And those are the kids like when my daughter, says, oh, well, this person doesn't have this. I'm like, well, then it's your job to help them.
right.
Like we all have to help in all the ways. And the fact that you stuck with it, you didn't give up on your daughter. Some
Mm-mm.
people just give up, they're like, well, I can't do it. I can't do
Oh
it.
no, we
Well,
were.
you've got to find a way to do it.
That's
Just
it.
like,
Oh, we didn't. I was the bitch of her life,
well,
but
sometimes that's what it takes.
But I told her, I said, I wasn't brought here to be your friend. I was
Right.
brought here to raise human beings and to teach you how to be a good human being. That's my job.
Yep.
That's my
Yep.
job. I said, we'd be
Yep.
friends afterwards, and now we're best friends.
Yep.
She's
Yep.
my mini me, and we're so much alike. I learned about ADHD when she was diagnosed, and she got
Oh,
the
wow.
benefit of I think it was either second or third grade. I think it was second grade. That we finally got her on medication. I think when she was in the first grade, my oldest daughter had to have back surgery that went really, really wrong. And
Okay.
I just couldn't deal with getting her, getting all the testing done. But when we got her tested and on medication, and this is part of why I also want to teach more about the focus and what it takes to do that, because even with medication, it is not a cure. I told my daughter, I said, this is not a cure. This will help you to have more space up here that you can work on it. But you still have to learn ways to manage the disorder, manage what doesn't work, manage the things that come easy to other people that we struggle with. But I didn't go to college because I barely could make B's in school.
Mhm.
And being a teacher's kid, oh my God, it's so awful when you're a teacher's kid and you're bouncing off walls and the teachers pull you out in the hall and says, I expect better from you. You're a teacher's kid.
Right.
All it does is make you feel even. That's what I'm saying. I felt so very stupid for most of my life and didn't think I was much of anybody or anything. And I still struggle with some of that. Um, the self-esteem and the I'm not good enough is really, really a limiting, because we never get rid of our limiting beliefs, but we can take the edge off of them. We can start negating. We can start seeing where they pop their heads up and work at ignoring them.
Right. Well, Dale Calvert is very much a student of wisdom of the ages and learning how to handle our self-talk.
Yes.
And we talk to ourselves most of the time worse than anyone else could or what we would allow,
Oh,
right? So
absolutely.
we say things to ourselves we would never tolerate someone else saying.
Oh no,
And
we crucify ourselves all the
that's right.
time.
Yeah. And so he taught a technique which was very helpful, which is when you say something to yourself that you shouldn't, Like at work, I have one of my managers will say, "Oh, I was so dumb I did that." I said, "Nope, cancel, cancel." So we do the cancel, cancel technique. We're not dumb. We just made a mistake. It's okay. It's two different things.
It is.
So when you say something, so they know I'm like the self-talk police at work. Let me say, something.
I'm big with the cancel thing because yeah, you're not ever I'm a big Forbes Riley and Peter Sage. I follow them almost religiously, and I was listening to a talk that Peter Sage did the other day, and he said the question is how do I stop having these problems? Why do they keep coming back? And his answer was that he says it's not that you ever stop them. He says
Right.
it's like riding a horse. You fall off the horse if it jumps over a puddle. He says as you keep working on the techniques and the things to calm it and to address it, he says then the next time that the horse jumps over a hurdle, it takes jumping over a jump for you to fall off. You won't fall off over the puddle.
Right.
He says, so, and he says, and you get up quicker
Yep.
than you used to. You'll find that when you look at each time, you'll recognize it faster and you'll correct it faster.
That's right. It doesn't hold you down for as long.
No, and you forgive yourself because now it's become a past. The only thing that is relevant is right this minute. Right this minute. When I don't even my mother's a big worry person, and each and every day she used to watch the news. COVID cured her of the news, thank God. COVID was really good for that. Cured her from CNN. She got so sick of hearing it. I don't watch the news, but she does get hung up on things about, oh my God, what about this and what that? I says, okay, Mom, right this minute. Is that a problem? Right this minute. Is that relevant? Is it knocking at the door? Well, no. I said, right this minute. Are we good? Is right this minute? Are you happy? Well, yeah. I said, then that's the only thing that counts. Right this minute. Tomorrow, next week, when it gets here, then we'll deal with it. But right this minute, I'm good. I'm happy. Nothing's happening. My car's got to get full tank of gas. It don't matter. They can have a shortage, but right this minute, I got a full tank of gas.
That's right. That's right.
Right this minute. What is it that you can be happy about right this minute?
That's right.
Because that takes it all the other away, because the past is the past. Why we keep living it?
Yeah, that's right. Well, and that's why the gratitude path that's another tool that you can use. What am I grateful for in this moment? Instead of focusing on what I don't have, what do I have?
What do you
and
have?
you'll find out that you have way more than you realize you have.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
And even when you're of terribleness, you still have that you think you do, because it's not like life is all peachy. It definitely isn't.
No.
There's every day. There's some very terrible things that happen every day. And it's how you tackle those things in that moment. Like you said, it's all about what's happening in this moment, but it's also focusing on where you're going versus getting trapped in the moment as well. Like there's always the both sides part.
Exactly. The thing is people want to keep saying, well, I'm having a bad day because what said something yesterday or the day before, and they did something and they want to keep like that happened yesterday. What relevance does it have to today? But people want to keep dragging everything up and making it part of today. So if you just let it go and just start, I love gratitude. It is been the biggest switch for me. And one of my other mentors or people that I follow says, what do you say when you get up in the morning? If you're not happy and saying, yes, today's going to be a great day. Today's going to be a great day. If you start the day, you don't even, it used to be, oh, well, I'm grateful for getting up in the morning. I don't even do that anymore. I get up and I say, it's going to be a great day.
Yep.
Because it sets your energy. I mean, I can then go into my gratefulness a little later on. But as soon as my eyes pop open and I'm saying, okay, is it time to get up? It's going to be a great day. I've got so many people I'm going to talk to and share things with them. It's going to be a great day.
Yeah.
It changes the whole way you go into your morning, into your day, instead of saying, oh my God, I got another day. Oh, all right. I'm thankful I woke up because I guess I'm thankful I woke up. Well, I tell people, if I don't wake up, that's a great day. I'm looking forward to the day I don't wake up, because the day I don't wake up, I'm going to be in glory.
There you go.
Okay, come on, people talk about the other side and everything going to heaven and being all of the good stuff. Well, Lord Jesus, if I wake up, that means I didn't go to the good stuff.
That's right. That's a totally different type of level up.
I said, I was brought back here today because when you go to sleep, that is the closest to death. You are practically dead, because it is your subconscious that keeps your heart beating and everything else. But your mind is, you are oblivious.
That's right.
So if I don't wake up, then I've gone into the next adventure. I've gone to the next realm, the next adventure, whatever. But if I wake up, then it's going to be a great day because I got something, I got somebody I got to help. I got something I have to be here for today to help them through.
That's right. Yeah, I've got a good friend. Her name is Shelly, and she always says her question every day is, I wonder who I'm going to get to help today. That's her motivation.
That's
because you're always going to meet
smile. I tell people, I can be helping people just by smiling. I greet people. I open doors for people. If I'm out and about, it's, hey, how are you?
That's right.
Some people just need the joy, and it gives them a reason. Oh, yeah, that feels better. Instead of another grumpy person.
Yeah. Be the joy in the world today. That's good job.
Well, I am so glad that you dropped by, and I hope this has been fun for you. I hope you come back.
That's been great.
I never know where the conversations are going to go or how they're going to do.
Oh, sure.
But
we've been friends for a long time. So when you sent me the information, I was like, well, that sounds really interesting. I didn't expect to be the only one, but I'm okay with that.
I never know. And sometimes I have two or three. It's this time of year is a little tough for people because they got, either family in or this or that. People send me messages. I think last week one girl had a funeral to go to. I have my regulars that they come in when they can. And like I said, if nobody shows up, then I'm going to sit here and talk about something that will hopefully help move your business, give you joy, be a different way to look at stuff. Just something. That is what I want to bring to people. My mom is turned 91 now it's not last month. Today's in November, right? She turned 91 in September. Can't say last month anymore. But with her being 91 and she's still doing really well, she's still pretty independent. I'm 65. What I want to do for the next 20, 30 years, I don't want to be sitting and watching the TV.
Right.
So I want to grow and learn and try to start helping the younger women who aren't being taught. I don't know. The school system doesn't teach anything of use, I don't think, anymore.
No.
That is practical for actually dealing with life.
No, it doesn't. You're 100%
and so
right.
If nothing else, I want to help, the network marketing people, because that's the only way you can be free, is having your own income and your own business. Because if you're, and I don't think Walmart's going anywhere, but you never know about stores, this or that. I mean, I have to tell you, even with Walmart, you never know what's going to happen. Here in my town, we had a shooting in the Walmart. That Walmart closed. All those workers that were in that Walmart did not have jobs the next day, because and it took that Walmart I want to say almost a year,
Mm-hmm.
because they gave away all the products. Everything went out of that. They wiped that building out.
Yep. Yep.
And they've started. I haven't been back in it. But
Mm-hmm.
the thing is even for companies that are solid, things happen in a
Right.
heartbeat. You do not know what
Nope.
can flip in just a few seconds.
That's right.
And you have to have, I'm all about multiple streams of income.
Mm-hmm.
It's about, I do have, businesses I work with. I have things that I do that I have multiple streams coming in. But it's in teaching people how to handle and focus on themselves with the noise up here, because it's the
That's right.
noise up here that normally makes them fail in most anything that they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Well,
And
and network marketing is the personal development with a compensation plan attached. So
it
it's all
is.
about grow. Um, and you're gonna grow. I mean, I've been a part of network marketing now as long as my son is, and he's 13.
Right.
And it's my mother was an Avon lady. She did well. Um,
Yeah.
but she went on, she had her own businesses. She always did, so she could stay home with me.
Mhm.
Um, she went into childcare, which was because she kept losing jobs because I was a very sickly child. So every time she would get a job, then I would be too sick. And you can't make money if you're not at work.
That's it.
And so like, okay, you can't go to daycare when you have a fever. So my mom's like, okay, well, I know how to fix this problem.
That's
I'll
it.
be, and then I'll be the childcare for the other people, and that's kind of how that worked. But
Yeah.
for me, I had to figure out how to be home with my babies, and that was what network marketing was for me.
That's it.
Um, and the whole reason that I pivoted to Walmart is because I wanted to learn how to be better in the business world. And there's so many tools. Walmart teaches so much to be number one. They are the number one retailer. I
Mhm.
only like to be with number ones of anything
That's it.
because that's where
That's
you
it.
learn all
That's it.
about and then passing it on. So that's, I think that's where you and I definitely connect in terms of you're wanting to share the knowledge,
Yep.
and so important to share it.
Yep.
We're in a culture where people try to hold things to themselves, and that nothing grows that way,
Right.
you know. So,
Now, if you go back and watch in the group, if you go back and watch the last week's chat, I
mhm,
did what you might find helpful for your business, with the collecting or the whichever one you wanted to really focus on.
mhm,
There's a new company, a new app, and it's called pitch59.com.
okay,
And it's I'm part of Forbes Riley's community, and she teaches a 1 minute to millions, your elevator pitch, how to say what you do in the 59 seconds, because people's attention is so minuscule.
right, yeah,
The code to sign up, if you decide you want to try it out, is KAT, which is Karen A. Thomas. I wanted to make it something easy, Cat,
okay,
because it is also, if you like it and you share it with your team and you share it with others, it has a referral system
oh, gotcha, okay,
to it. It's another network marketing thing, but what is brilliant about it is it's a whole app, and you can build a pitch card in a video that people get to see you. Hi, my name is so and so, and I'm, and for anybody that joins with, with my code, I am going to work personally with you to help you craft your 59 seconds, to
oh,
help
okay,
you craft your video. But you can also it also has a place where your customers, when you share the card with them, that they can click on and share a testimonial.
hmm,
So it's a way also to have all your testimonials about how you've helped people, because it's an easy way for customers to be able to leave it. It also is an easy way. They have what they call pockets in it, And you can store, like, I know 3 or 4 insurance agents. I know 3 or 4 real estate people. Have you ever been, you talking to somebody and they go, I'm looking for a house. Do you know a good realtor?
Right.
In your pocket, you can put all of your realtors that you've met and that, are in the system. You can put in there and they go, oh yeah, I've got a few. I've got a couple that I work with. This one, you can send them just one, or you can send them the whole pocket of the 3 that you know.
Interesting.
So it's called Pitch 59 because it's your pitch for 59 seconds.
Okay.
And you can change the video anytime. You know what I'm saying? You start out with one pitch, because I have a pitch on there right now. If you go to mine,
Okay.
and I have on there, I'm part of the Excelli, so I was talking about voting for me because I'm crafting the pitch that I'll use for my business program that I am working on promoting. But you can change it every week. If there's a different product that you want to highlight, then you can make it more specific for 1 month, and then the next month change it and adjust it to highlight something else in your business. But you're selling you. And that is the key to all of this, is that they have to like you. And so much of what is not what we say out our mouth, but our whole body language, how we hold ourselves, how we stand up, how we come across to people is speaking more volumes to people. And when you nail that and you learn how to nail that, then your business is going to just go through the roof.
Gotcha.
So if
All right,
you
well, I'll check it out. I'll take a look.
check it out.
Everyone that watches this, check it out.
Well, I talked about it. As I say, if you go back, I showed part of the interview because Forbes Riley interviewed the owner of this app.
I
It's
see.
new. It's, what I'm saying, but it will be global in a couple of years. But you can keep all your information either in your city or in one country. Right now it's mainly Canada and the US, but
Okay.
this, it's an app. It's kind of like Uber, it
Yep.
can be used anywhere. And they also do referrals for you. You can set it up for daily for your pitch card to be introduced to somebody else in the community.
I see.
So
Okay.
it has so much possibility, so much. I think that it's going to explode. And the sooner that you jump on board with it, it's also good for your team. So anyway, I'm glad to have met you. I thank you for being here. And if you don't have any more questions or anything else you want to share with the community, I guess then we might be done.
Yeah. No, we're good. We'll do the virtual coffee again.
I hope so.
All right.
And if anybody wants for next Thursday, because we won't have it next Thursday unless somebody else wants to host it. Miss Bernadette, you want to host it?
I would offer. I know I'm working. My schedule is not a normal one.
Okay. Well, most of the time I'm here, but I'm open to people learning how to do this. It's not about me being to do it. I'm all about, if this is something you want to learn how to do, then let's do it. You could, you want to host? I'll even just be a part of the group and I'll let you host. So
yeah, there you go.
It's all about learning skills, and I'm here to help my sisters, my brothers. I'm here about helping you take that next step to getting yourself skyrocketing in your business. Excuse me. My breakfast is coming back. So that it's all about learning, and you have to put yourself out there. You have to try. And if you're not willing to try, then you're not going to be successful, because that's what successful people do. It may not be pretty, and it may not look good the first few times they do it, but it's in the trying that you get better and better. And when you start working with grandbabies, we played Operation. Remember the game Operation?
Love that game.
I was up there a few weeks ago and me and grandbaby were playing, and he was getting so mad. I said, honey, it's just a game. Just breathe. Before you do it, just breathe deep. I said, each time you go to get the thing out to operate, you're going to get better at it. But it was teaching that doesn't get you anywhere.
Nope, that's right.
And you
That's
have to
right.
keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. I said, look at maybe it's getting buzzed. Maybe it's not good at this either. But maybe it's not getting upset.
That's right.
Takes a deep breath before she tries to go get that funny bone. And try to get that funny bone without buzzing. It took me a few times.
That's right. Not
So
your first time.
that's it. It is, but you have to learn how to have fun and laugh at yourself and say, you know what? It's just a moment. And then it's
Yeah,
gone.
make it fun. Make
That's
it fun.
So
Yeah.
I will hopefully will see you again. And
Yes.
you might want to go back and check some of our other ones out. It's also on my YouTube channel. I am building a YouTube channel.
Nice. Okay.
So it's all about giving, having a way for people to get real with, know that there's other people going through the same stuff.
That's right. That's right.
There's nothing new under the sun. It's just what we all have had. And over the course of man, we've all felt the same emotions. Now,
That's
different
right.
things are causing those emotions versus 100 years ago when people didn't have cars and they were walking and having to get wet in all over the weather. Now, look, we just get frustrated over other stuff.
That's right.
It's the same
Well,
emotions.
just be the helping hand. That's all. Just be the helping hand.
That's it.
Yeah.
So thank you. And we will be chatting in the group. Please feel free to help. I want to build the community to help each other.
So well, thanks. Appreciate you.
No problem.
Enjoy that next week.
I am.
All right.
Bye. Hi, my name is Karen Thomas. But guess what? That is not important. What's important is your success online. I can help you start a successful, thriving business online, no matter how many times you have failed. If you have a desire to win, you can. All you need is Wi-Fi, a laptop or desktop, and be able to follow simple directions. Reach out to me and I can show you exactly how.